Don't you roll over your pension into an annuity, my friends. Don't let me catch you doing it. So my man Mike writes in, and I have a good relationship with Mike, but he says, "Hey Josh, got a quick question for you. I'm thinking about, what do you say? Hold on a second. He says right here, I'm thinking about rolling my pension lump sum into another annuity company, insurance company, because if something happens to me and my wife before the money is taken, i.e., before the entirety is distributed, the insurance company or the issuer of the annuity, the pension essentially, would keep it. I found two options. One is a fixed annuity, and the other is a variable index annuity, which has a 20% downside protection. The fees of the variable are slightly higher than the fixed, but the upside potential is much better. What do you think?" Oh man, I said, and I've already emailed him, and so I know it's looking like I'm bashing my man Mike. I'm not, but I said, oh, all right. So how much are they going to give you on a pension? $29,000. How much is your lump sum? $455,000. So lots of leaves out there. Good night. We take our trusty calculator, 29 divided by 455. That's a 6.3%, 6.37% distribution yield, or if you want to call it a payout ratio, but I like the distribution yield. All right, that's pretty good. And it's got 100% joint and life survivor benefit, which means he dies tomorrow, his wife gets as long as she's breathing. That's pretty good too. All right, so we know we got two things going: 100% joint life survivor annuity, pension, same thing. And then we got 6.37% payout. Well, both those things are good, except how old he is. If he's 85 years old, they're not that good. In this case, he's only going to be 60. I'm like, dude, you're going to be 60 years old. You're getting a guaranteed $29,000 a year for the rest of you and your spouse's life. You can't beat that in the private market. I can almost assure you, the insurance company that's talking to, that's pitching these products, isn't going to get anywhere near a 6.37% payout ratio as a 60-year-old man with a 100% survivor benefit. I can't guarantee anything. I highly suspect that won't happen. Hey, even Finney doesn't like this. Finnegan. Yeah, Finney is not a big fan of rolling this pension over to an annuity, a fixed index annuity or variable index annuity. As part of the downside protection, who cares? It's a pension. There is no downside risk other than the issuer of the pension going bankrupt, which could happen. Not likely though, but anyway, so that's the downside risk. Who cares? As far as upside potential, okay, well, the upside potential means there's downside risk. And even Pablo doesn't like this idea. There's no such thing as upside potential without downside risk. So what are we getting here? We're not getting anything, man. Doesn't make sense. I told him, look, I said, I emailed back. So, man, I hate to be, oh yeah, right here. I said, all right, hold on just a second. Sounds like an insurance guy has got you somewhat concerned about running out of money. You don't run out of money as long as you and your wife are alive. Now, let's just say you and your wife die the very first day of retirement. If you have a 20-year period certain, that's what you'd want to do as well. So 20 years. And so if you look at 29,000 a year, times that by 20 years, you'll get $580,000 back. All right. So no matter, and if you even do a 29,000 times 15 years, you'll get $435,000 back. So basically, it's going to take him about 16 years before he gets all of his money back. Finnegan, stop, buddy. So what I'm saying is, if you want to make sure that you don't give the insurance company or the pension your money, you put a 15 or 20-year period certain. I'm going to let this guy out because he's been a knucklehead. Anyway, when I was setting up annuities, I would always tell people, do a 100% joint life survivor. That means as long as you or your spouse are alive, you get paid. You get paid for 50 million years. Or you get paid for 5 years. But as long as you guys are breathing, you get paid. Now, to make sure that you get a return of principal, we'd normally want to do a 20-year period certain. So a joint life survivor with a 20-year period certain is my recommendation. That's what I told my man Mike here. What that means is the worst case scenario, you and Joni die in year 5. If you had a 20-year period certain, there's still 15 years left of that 20-year period certain. So your kids will get it for the remaining 15 years. And generally speaking, in most annuities, it takes about 20 years to get paid to get back to even from that $455,000. You basically have to survive 20 years to make sure that you're in the black, where you're making money. In this case, you only have to survive 16 years to make sure he's in the black. That's how good that payout ratio is. So understand how this works, man. I'm telling you that this case is just a couple insurance guys, bugged him, or maybe one guy, I think, got his made him nervous that you could run out of money or you could lose your money if you died. Don't fall for that. All right, we'll see you guys.